Welcome everyone back to the world of racing today, guys. We got a race here at USA International Speedway, and we've got 100 laps here. Practice just started underway. Some of the cars are just now hitting the track. I'll go ahead and turn that on for you guys. So pretty much coming into this race, Christopher Bell is still going to lead the series, but Kyle Larson, coming fresh off of a win, is going to cut that gap from 95 points behind to just 31 now, as Christopher Bell finished about 15th, I think, last race. Maybe 14th, actually. And Brad Keselowski is 71 points behind. He has had a pretty fair season so far to be winless. He is the highest finishing driver without a win so far. And Bubba Wallace was on a hot streak about midway through the season. Had an early win at Phoenix, but then kind of stayed quiet and then come in. I mean, he stayed consistent, and then about midway through the season, he came in with a couple wins within about 3 races, and then he's just been really quiet ever since. He's lost 3 spots. He was leading the series there for a minute, but today hopefully we get ourselves a good little race here. I'm hoping that things work out really good here. This is, I think, the first time we've run here in this car from my knowledge. So far, Chase Elliott fastest in practice. He just said it. Christopher Bell was the fastest. Not much time practice to go. I'd say the best time to go is when there's not as many people on the track. But I'm not sure how the passing is at this track either. Wow. I would say the racing's fairly decent. Shane Van Gisbergen has actually had a fairly promising season so far. All of the Hendrick cars are in the top 10 now in practice. Joe Gibbs car and one 2311 in Toyota. There's 2 Penske, 1 RFK. Christopher Bell going to take over for the fastest lap. Tyler Reddick in 2311 is going to follow. There's Kyle Larson. So Kyle Larson coming fresh off of a win. I think he's going to have that adrenaline rush. Who can get through the traffic the best. I'm not sure if there's going to be multiple lanes or not. It would be nice to see. Looks like there might be, depending on who you are. Coming to the end of this practice session, it looks like Christopher Bell is going to be your fastest in practice, following by the defending champ of William Byron. He's sitting 15th currently. Let's go ahead and just focus on Christopher Bell here. Christopher Bell with 2 wins this season. He's had almost multiple chances, or definitely had multiple chances to win 3. I think he's had almost 4, maybe almost 5 poles this season. This man right here is somewhat on a tear, but you better watch out because the number 5 of Kyle Larson, if he catches the right moment, he can take it as well. We got 3 laps of qualifying today. Kyle Larson is going to take the first lap. They got 3 laps here, guys. Lap number 2 stays with Kyle Larson. Christopher Bell into 5th. We're on the final lap right now. Who's going to grab the pole? Denny Hamlin. Denny Hamlin is going to steal it away from Kyle Larson on the last lap to lead this field into green here. Congratulations to Denny Hamlin and the JGR crew. They've got 2 wins this season. Pretty inconsistent though. They'll come in and win one, and then they'll end up finishing 20th in the next race. So fairly inconsistent this season, but definitely not out of the championship. The points leader is in 4th. The defending champion is in 3rd, and runner-up, chasing down Christopher Bell for the last couple of races in points, is Kyle Larson. Chase Elliott had a win just a couple of races ago at a road course with a perfect pit stop to take over 2 spots there for the end. He started 3rd, everybody kind of settled in their spots, and then 1 pit stop is all he needed to take over 1st. Now let's go ahead and get straight into 100 laps here. At USA.
Line up on the inside. Pit road is closed.
I'm not sure if we're going to be pacing for 1 lap, if we're going to be pacing for 2. This isn't exactly the shortest track. It's it's short, yeah, but it's not Bristol short. And it's definitely, I think, a little bigger than maybe Martinsville, so I'm not 100% on the Martinsville part, but let's go ahead and name off the top 10 for today. So we got Denny Hamlin on pole, Kyle Larson to the outside, and in row number 2 we got the defending champion of William Byron and the current points leader to the outside of him in 4th. And in the 3rd row we got Chase Elliott and Ross Chastain. And in the 4th row, we got Tyler Reddick and Kyle Busch, who was the runner-up from last season. And in the last row that we will be announcing is Alex Bowman and Ryan Blaney. Alex Bowman able to get another win this season. 2 different seasons and 1 win. He had 1 win last season and 1 win this season. Be turning them loose.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag is out, and we are here for 100 laps at USA International Speedway. Larson's going to get the jump on Denny. But Denny's going to be able to roll on the inside. Larson's going to be able to stay in the lead coming into turns 3 and 4. Denny is going to take the lead, and Larson's going to take it right back. He's going to lead lap number 2. Lots of side-by-side here. No one's getting the advantage so far. Looks like Larson gets a little bit squirrely through mid-turn. Can't get it to turn just as good, and Denny Hamlin's going to take the lead. Now Chase Elliott to the inside of Christopher Bell. He's going to try to take that spot. Larson couldn't get his car to turn in the middle of the corner. Chase Elliott has really got his car on the bottom. Can't tell what line Larson is taking. Denny Hamlin is going just as low as he can. William Byron's going to take a spot away from Larson. William Byron's got the fastest lap of the race so far, and they're battling. Teammates are battling right now. Denny Hamlin is absolutely loving this side right now. This is going to allow him to run away if they keep fighting. Brad Keselowski up 5 spots off the start. Tyler Reddick with the fastest lap so far. Kyle Larson just took the fastest lap away. Trying to chase down Denny Hamlin. Denny Hamlin is a 2-time winner on the season. Like I said earlier in the stream, he has been extremely inconsistent though, so a 3rd win today wouldn't do a huge dent in that lead that Christopher Bell and Kyle Larson has made, but it would definitely help later down the road. This is race number 22 of the 36 that we have. I'm not too sure how much fuel they have here at this track. If it's anything like Martinsville, I mean, they can go a pretty long ways before they have to pit. William Byron has the fastest lap of the race. And in the top 10, it's going to be following Kyle Larson and Christopher Bell and Chase Elliott. That is the top 4, and then 5th fastest is going to be Denny Hamlin. Too much trouble staying in front of Larson. Larson is gaining a little bit of time. This isn't a track that Larson is extremely good at, I would say. He's definitely gotten better at it over time at these short tracks, but I would actually have to say I would give this defeat actually to Martin Truex. Martin Truex is really good at this track, or like these types of tracks, but he retired after the end of last season, and he ended up with 5 career wins on his first season and his last, unfortunately. fastest time, but he has lost a spot to Christopher Bell. Larson is kind of stuck at just that 0.7 mark. He hasn't been able to gain any ground on Denny. Denny has been extremely consistent so far, but we are catching lap cars now. So I'm wondering on how this will affect the leaders once they come by. We're only on lap number 16. Christopher Bell there in close quarters. We are getting extremely close to these lap cars now. I'm wondering how this will affect the 11. He has caught them now. Nor one or the other can get by. I think it's a smart move to stay high if optional. Here comes Larson. He's going to make it 3 wide. Larson immediately going for a move on Denny. Forcing it 3 wide down the straightaway. Can he make the move on the 11 here? Can he get it done? Will we see a pass? Staying awfully low. He's giving up a lot of track. Stay on the defending line. He gets a really, really solid run there, but he's still going to stay on the bottom. Denny Hamlin's actually going to come back out in front here, but he still isn't able to clear him. Now the other leaders are in quarters. They're in position to pass. They can throw it 3 wide if they would like. We're starting to see what we saw at the beginning of the race where Larson, except Larson was on the outside. Larson doing everything he can to defend his position. I think he's going to get it. Oh, I thought he was going to get it done that time. But Denny Hamlin is staying extremely persistent and consistent on the outside line. He is getting his car to turn in the middle a lot better than what Larson could at the beginning of the race, and that's what ultimately helped him get out front. He was able to get his car to turn better in the middle than Larson. Larson with a good run, though. There's a potential here that Larson could take over the lead. Stays low. Christopher Bell to the outside. He's going to go for a move on Byron. Defending champ. Byron's going to give his teammate a small little air shove out there in front. He's going to be able to take over the lead. Kyle Larson taking over the lead. Now Denny Hamlin is stuck on the outside. He's getting passed. Denny Hamlin defending as much as he possibly can right now. Can Kyle Larson make it 2 race wins in a row? Can he be a 3-time winner this season? We'll have to see. Now in last race we saw the 42 give a really hard time to these leaders. Hopefully not this time around. We don't want that to happen again. We're looking at Tiger's Denny. I forgot to put it on the focus on the leader. It's still focusing on Byron for whatever reason. Now we're going by Corey LaJoie. Corey LaJoie was a winner this season at Darlington. He actually dominated that race. William Byron, he is winless this season so far after having 6 wins in season 1. Almost a flawless season. He finished an average of 9th in season 1. Christopher Bell staying in close quarters. He is trying his best to stay ahead in the points as much as possible, but Larson is giving him such a hard time in the points chase right now. He has almost a full second on William Byron. I do think William Byron might be the better car, but Larson, man, he's just been on a tear. Justin Haley there, he's a two-time winner on the season. Now he has William Byron to the inside. I think William Byron might get him here. William Byron is going to take over the lead. Larson stuck behind the 21 of Josh Berry isn't a good sign. But now, since William Byron has the lead, will he keep it? Denny Hamlin has dropped from first all the way to sixth. Back up to fifth. He's fighting with his own car for that position. Larson able to stay close. But we are in lap traffic right now, so Brad Keselowski comes to the pits. I think we're going to start seeing some pit stops this time around for some of these cars. I figured it would be a lot later than what we're seeing, but we're starting to see pit stops on lap 30. Larson trying to get the advantage, getting as close as possible to William Byron, but it just. Christopher Bell will take over the race lead at this moment. But I think he's going to come in this time around too. Now who's going to have the better pit stop? Who's going to come out in front? Who is going to have the better strategy? That's what it's all about at these short tracks. We've seen it done before. Christopher Bell are going to keep on going around. He's going to push his fuel life to the end, I think. I'm not too sure how much fuel they have. This could be just a strategy-based call, or Denny Hamlin going to come in the pits. Ty Gibbs, Ross Chastain, Alex Bowman, Ryan Blaney going to come in as well. Christopher Bell going to come in this time around. Lots of drivers on pit road. William Byron will come out ahead of Larson on pit road. There's Denny Hamlin. Denny Hamlin's in the 8th position right now. But cars have not cycled out completely yet. There goes William Byron. I think Christopher Bell's actually going to lose multiple spots here. He's going to drop all the way to 6th, maybe even 7th. There is Shane Van Gisbergen. He's actually had a fairly promising second season so far, considering this is his second season ever in a stock car. Whoa, William Byron gets really loose right there. Larson stuck behind a couple of lap cars racing for position. But William Byron isn't having too much trouble getting by. The 50 leaves the low lane open for Larson. Can Larson get by these lap cars and catch back up to his teammate is the question. The 50 is fairly fast in a way. He's throwing it 3 wide here on a lead lap car, which makes absolutely no sense. It is what it is. And now he got a slow car in front of him. That's not going to make it any easier on him. He had to throw it all the way down to the bottom lane. Maybe the 52 will make it easy on him. He will make it easy. And now Kyle Larson has free lane to try to catch back up. No one between him and William Byron currently. There's Tyler Reddick back into the picture. Trying to get past these lap cars. There's Chase Elliott as well as Kyle Busch. William Byron trying to get by the 60 of Ryan Preece here. Going for it. Not able to get it done that time. Kyle Larson has to get past the 31 of Ty Dillon now if he wants to continue to catch William Byron. The 60 going to give him a hard time, but the 60 runs it fairly high, so let's see what William Byron can do here. He's going to be able to get by fully. Now Larson is going to be stuck trying to chase him down. Lap car after lap car, this is going to be the issue. Somebody's going to have to figure out a pit strategy to get by one another. Now he's going by the 34 of Noah Gragson, who had a win earlier this season, race number 16, I believe, at Michigan. He dominated the race in full. Can the defending champion finally get his first win on the season after having such a dominant season in season 1? I mean, he had 6 wins last season. He averaged 9th place. Right now, he's struggling to even stay in the top 15 on average. He's leading this race. He's had a few second place finishes this season. Three wide. Larson back there trying to get by Noah Gragson. going to try to get by the 99 of Daniel Suarez. Larson going around Corey LaJoy. Corey LaJoy had a win earlier in the season at Darlington. But has yet to come close since. I take that back. He actually came close at Nashville, but Nashville, Justin Haley, even though he was on older tires, he found some great speed in that number 7 machine and got his second win of the season in Nashville. Larson getting a little bit closer, but it's just not going to be enough right now. You know, now thinking about it, I don't know if there's actually been... No, I take that back. Yeah, there's been more. I think there's been only one Ford this season. Let me look at that. 2. Okay, there's 2. Corey LaJoy and Noah Gragson are the 2 Fords that have won this season. William Byron has a clear road ahead of him now, so he's going to just be able to drive away. I don't know how much tire wear off there is, but They have ran 33 laps though now, so I'm wondering when they're going to come back into the pits again. Looks like the 5 actually may have some left front damage. He's catching Josh Berry again. Nothing too crazy, it just looks like a scrape, but I think we might be getting some pit stops. Denny Hamlin's coming in. Whole crowd of them's coming in actually. William Byron's going to run with the lead right while he can. Christopher Bell's going to stay out. Christopher Bell, William Byron's in as well. Larson's coming back out on the track now. But William Byron's already been out. Like, oh, wait, is William Byron out on the track? Yeah, so Larson's going to still come out behind William Byron. He just hasn't had the fastest today. Bubba's going to take over the lead for the moment. Lots of saving going on in that 23. I think I would have done most of my saving on the first run, honestly, but you know, because he's gonna be for a while. Bubba Wallace going to come in now on lap 73. Bubba Wallace, he's going to go a lap down, or at least 2 laps, honestly. There's lots of speed in this 24 today. Showing the nose on the 88. Keep it pinned on the bottom though. Good run from the 24 to get up from the 88. Now he's going to show the nose to the 20 to the 2. I mean, but 2 shuts the door. Austin Cindric was leading this season earlier about 15, on race number 15 probably. I think that was one of the last races he was actually in the lead. And then he just hasn't been running good since. He's still winless. That's the crazy part. He was leading the series without a win. 10 laps to go here. Now 9. Five to go this time around for the 24 defending champion of William Byron. Can he get his first win today here at USA International? Similar to Martinsville, more banking than Martinsville, but similar in size, I'd say. Maybe a little shorter actually, but it's a paper clip. Either way, at the end of the day, it's a paper clip. Christopher Bell into the third position and Chase Elliott in the fourth. Denny goes down in fifth. 2 laps to go here. 2 laps to go here at USA International. Can the defending champion hold on to it for just one more time around and gain his 7th Cup victory and first of this season? Coming around turns 3 and 4 for the final time, and William Byron will get his 7th Cup victory and his first on the season. The defending champion is back in business. Okay, so what a great race for the defending champion to go ahead and make it multiple seasons in a row now that he has gotten a win. And to extend that win lead in the all-time standings. We'll go ahead and get those pulled up in just a moment once all these cars get off the track. Once the cars are off the track, we will get that pulled up. And we will get the point standings pulled up for this season. That should shake it up a little bit, but Larson does cut that lead down just a little bit more on Christopher Bell. Christopher Bell beating the points leader. He doesn't cut it down by a whole lot. I think Christopher Bell was up 31 points on Larson at the beginning of the race, and I think it's only like 26 or 25 now. Let's see, because coming into this race, I think William Byron was 15th in points. So let's see how much this win helps him out as well. Let's give this just a moment, guys, and we will get these points underway for you. I gotta wait for all these cars to get off the track, because if I end it before all the cars come into the pits, then it doesn't count the race. So just be patient for me just for a moment. Okay, I think that was everyone. Let me just make sure. Okay, yep, that's everyone. All right. So at the end of this race, William Byron will come out on top for his 7th Cup victory and first of the season, now a multi-season winner. Congratulations to William Byron for going ahead and leading 62 of the 100 laps. Larson led 13 of those laps earlier on. Let's go ahead and see how this shakes up the points for everyone. There is your top 10. Alex Bowman getting into the top 10 once again. He's been on a tear lately. Let's go ahead and look at the point standings now. Okay, so yeah, Larson has cut that lead down from 31 to 26, getting closer and closer. But William Byron jumps from 15th to 13th in points after that win. Brad Keselowski's going to stay in 3rd. Denny's going to stay in 4th. Bubba is in 5th. Austin into 6th. Alex Bowman into 7th. Noah Gragson in 8th. Tyler Reddick in 9th. And Ty Gibbs in 10th. I think a lot of it stayed the same for a lot of these drivers. But now, let me go ahead and show you the standings for this season, the wins this season. So, Bubba Wallace is actually going to be the he's going to be the all-time, or not all-time, he's going to be the Season 2 winner for the most races won so far. 22 races in. He's got 3. He got one at Phoenix earlier in the season, a race like number 4 maybe. And then he got one, where was it? I almost forgot. I think it might have been Charlotte in Texas, maybe. I think those were the 2 that he got it. Bubba Wallace is a 3-time race winner. Christopher Bell, only a 2-time race winner, and he was struggling there for a moment after he got those 2 race wins. But he has bounced back. He hasn't won yet, but he has had plenty of top 5s to get himself back in the lead for this season, as you can see right there. That's the point standings as of right now. But Kyle Larson, earlier in the season, he was actually in like 24th or 22nd points, and then he went on a tear, like a ton of top 10s, a ton of top 5s, and a couple of race wins to put him up in 2nd position, contending for that championship now. Denny Hamlin, he's had kind of a rough up and down type of season so far. He's either really on or really off. There's really not much in between. And Justin Haley, he's got 2 race wins this season as well. And he's had those 2 race wins, and he hasn't done anything else actually. Now for the all-time list, we've got 23 different winners in these 2 seasons that we've done so far. Now these are not like when it comes to the same race wins, like Denny and Chris Buescher or Alex Bowman, they're actually not in a particular order. It's just whoever's next, right? So as of right now, William Byron extends his all-time lead into 7. Martin Truex, he has retired after last season and is stuck. He's going to be stuck at 5 for the rest of his career. And Larson moved up into 4 for 4 wins and 3rd in all-time standings. And then you guys can see the rest. Christopher Bell only had 1 win last season. Now he has two this season. Kyle Busch had 3 early season 1, and then he hasn't really done much since. He's come close. He's come close this season. He gave Bubba a really hard try there at Charlotte, or it's either Charlotte or Texas. I keep getting the two mixed up, but at the end of the day, Bubba came out with another win there. Alex Bowman is a two-time season winner. He's 2 years in a row. Or he's a one-time winner 2 years in a row. Chris Buescher got 2 last season, hasn't done anything this season. Michael McDowell got 2 last season, hasn't done anything this season. Eric Jones is a one-time 1 win 2 times in the, you know what I'm saying, 2 seasons in a row. 1 win 2 seasons in a row. Ryan Preece winless this season. Daniel Suarez winless this season. Ty Gibbs getting his first win this season, and LaJoie. Todd Gilliland winless this season. A lot of these guys are winless, and some of them are, first time. We've had a lot of first-time winners this season. As you can see, we've got 16 different winners this season, and I'm thinking, let me look here. Let's see, Bubba Wallace, he was a first-time winner this season. Justin Haley, Denny Hamlin, Ross Chastain, Ty Gibbs, LaJoie, Gregson, Briscoe, and Herbst are all first-time winners this season. So that is the all-time points list right there for wins. But anyways, guys, I'm going to give you guys one more look here at the finishing results, and then we are actually just going to stop the stream and move on and start up another one for race number 23. Race number 23 is going to be at Iowa Speedway, another short track. I'm not sure. I can't say. Last season, William Byron was the winner coming into this race. And he just won at a short track at USA International. So we could see back-to-back for the first time this season with William Byron, perhaps. And then we go straight to a road course at Homestead. This will be the second time we go to Homestead, but it'll be a road course this time. And I'm still thinking about changing Phoenix from the championship race to Homestead once again, because Homestead has been such a great track for us 2 seasons in a row. And Phoenix produced better racing in Season 1 than Season 2 so far. So I'm still debating on that. We'll decide later on, but anyways, guys, I appreciate everyone for dropping by. Be sure to like and subscribe. Be sure to comment. Be sure to follow the TikTok. Be sure to follow the Kick, the Twitch. Be sure to go follow the Instagram. We're posting on there now. It's all the same name. It's all the same profile. Be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you guys at race number 23 on the season at Iowa. See you later.